Okay. So what I'm saying is, the Oracle connector can have update, delete, insert on your own. Okay, so you can write your own statements, but that statements cannot be written in the SQL of source, because that doesn't make any sense, because the source SQL is always reading, right?
Mm.
Update,
Yeah.
deleting, inserting are DML operations. That means some operation has to perform on the table. Okay,
Mm.
so you can do these operations before you read or after you read.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you can perform these operations in the target.
Okay.
So in during these three times itself, you have to write down your own update statements, delete statements. But yes, you can write it down on your own, whatever the way you want. Okay,
And I have
but
one more question.
but writing of update delete in the target is different with the writing down update delete in the source. So that I will show you everything when we discuss about the target of Oracle connectors. Yeah,
Rajesh, is the source always on single node? I mean, single connection?
your voice is low. Can you just bit louder?
Okay. Is reading from source is always sequential?
Yes. Yes. That
What about file should be
yes, sequential. So you see there, see always it is a sequential. If you enable the partition reads in Oracle connector, then it will be a parallel. If you enable partitions in the sequential file, then it will read it in a parallel.
okay, okay, okay.
So
I've
additional
got you. Yeah.
properties has to be enabled so that it can be read in a parallel. Otherwise, it will
Okay,
always be a sequential.
okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Raju. You brought a very good question actually. I was about to ask this question from long time. Rajesh, can you say us like what are the stages uh, have parallel? What are the stages have only sequential kind
So
of?
all are see, it's not something that what all the stages. See, every stage is a parallel stage. Okay, apart from the
Every
source and
stage.
the targets. Okay, so they can be parallel by enabling the properties. Apart from that, those are source. I mean sequential. So when I talk about what is source and what is target, right? So you can
Yeah.
only say what can be the source. I mean copy can be the source.
No.
No,
Yes, copy can be source like to next transform next.
copy cannot be the source. See, source means the starting point. Copy can be the intermediate point.
Yeah, yeah. But copy could be the source for another next stage, right?
No, try to understand.
He, he's
Source
not.
means what?
Yeah. Source
Uh,
means like Oracle's connector stage. Any.
Oracle, database, files. These are the stuff, right? Now,
Yeah.
copy, transformer, join, merge, lookup, filter, funnel, sort. These cannot be the sources. These are only the intermediate stages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In intermediately, you can call like, okay, what is the source for this transformer? Okay, from the copy it is coming, then the source is a copy. But now I am not saying that now here the copy as it is a source, it is a sequential. No, I am not talking about that. I am saying
Okay.
every starting point of the source, whatever you are using, every ending point of the target, whatever you are using, those are always be the sequential. Until and
Okay.
unless you enable the properties to make them into parallel.
Okay.
Clear? Data set is one stage which is parallel in behavior. Because,
by default.
sorry,
By default.
by default, in default behavior, the reason is it is tightly entitled with the configuration file, because the data file actual files are being created by the configuration file. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the reason. That's the stage which we use intermediately. So data set is the stage which we use intermediately. So we will not
Okay.
use sequential files. We will always go with the data sets. So for example, you have a 20 stages job. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have designed the job in a 20 stages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, do you think developing 20 stages in a single job is good?
No.
No.
No, because
The reason, there are
no.
reasons, okay? It is not so good or bad. Even though if you use small stages or less, transformations in each stage, it is not advisable to go with it as per the design, I mean, designing standards. Because you have developed the job and tomorrow you quit the job,
Mhm.
okay? Now other person has to look over on the particular thing. Now if some issue has come up, where will you go and how will you identify? How will you troubleshoot it? Right? He has to sit and understand all the 20 stages, what exactly it is doing. Irrespective of that, if you split it into 2 to 3 jobs or 2 jobs at least, now he can identify, he can check that the first job output, whether it is coming fine or not. If the first job output is coming fine, then he can ignore the first job and he can concentrate only on the second job, right?
Mm.
Yes.
I mean, so that's the troubleshooting area. Okay. So now I have splitted these 20 stages into 2 jobs. That is one stage, one job is having 10 stages and 20 other job is having 10 stages. Now in the first job, whatever the 10 stages I have, you should have the target also here, right?
Yes. But we cannot, right?
But I cannot keep the original target, right?
Yeah.
Because I am probably, if I keep the original target, I am populating only the half data. I mean, in the middle of the data I am passing. But I should pass the end result data, right?
Yeah.
So what I need to do is, so what I will do is, I will keep a data set as a target.
Mm.
You understand? I will
Yeah,
not
yeah,
keep
yeah.
even a sequential file. I will not at all keep sequential file. Sequential file is not at all advisable to have intermediately.
Mhm.
To have
Okay.
intermediately means try to understand. You cannot use sequential files for the lookups as a reference.
So you cannot have a file as a as a lookup.
You see,
You
you
can have.
cannot have in the sense that is not advisable. That is not at all preferable.
Mm.
If you want, you can keep. I am
Okay.
stubborn. I am monarch. I want to keep. Then I can keep. But
Mm.
you go as per the data stage designs. We know the
Okay.
concepts of sequential file and data set. What is that? Sequential file always reads the data, writes the data sequentially.
Yeah.
Mm.
Then what is the point of keeping sequential file in the lookup as a reference? No, right? I can
Mm.
keep the data set as a reference, which gives you the parallelism. Okay?
Mm.
You
Yeah.
try to understanding?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
We
So
understood. Yes.
data set is the stage which we can use intermediately, intermediate purposes. So between jobs, between stages, even in the stages like references.
Mm.
So data sets can be used.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
So you're saying by default all the intermediate stages are parallel.
All,
Uh,
all, all, all.
so in one of your example you said you changed the setting to sequential, right? I
That is,
think it,
see, all are in default. See, by default, they are all behaviors are parallel. Okay. Now
yeah.
you can change the settings to sequential to achieve your result.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah. It's always customizable.
Always customized. Yes. Always. Everything is customized. See, some maybe everything. I think everything is customized. Yes.
Almost all. Yeah.
So yeah, but at what, like how do you take the decision? Like how when you wanted to use parallel, when you wanted to change it to
See,
sequential.
I mean that's a
For
nice
example,
question. Okay,
okay.
but to answer that question is also my answer will be very weird because it again depends on the business requirement. Okay, see, there is no thumb rule saying that yes now you have to go with the sequential. No,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
you understand what I'm trying to say?
No, when you were saying the example, I understood. When you changed it to sequential,
Right.
right? I understood.
So
But is
so
there any?
so one
Yeah.
thing which I can tell you is wherever you are generating some sequential numbers, right?
Mm.
So wherever you are generating some sequential flow, some for example, you want to generate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like this. Keep on
Mm.
incrementing the numbers,
Okay.
right? So during
That
that
I.
particular time, you have to go with the sequential. Otherwise, there is no point of having parallelism.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so wherever your data is going to be in a sequential, you know that
Mm-hmm.
sequential only this thing will achieve.
Mm.
So at that particular moment, you change that particular job property. I mean, the job advanced property to the sequential. The stage advanced property to the sequential.
Uh, okay. And the stages like row generator and column generator, I think those are sequential, right?
Right.
Or they're
Now,
parallel.
those can be the sources, right? So those can
Yeah,
be
they are.
so sequential.
Okay.
And sometimes in some stages, we ask to run it on sequential mode because of memory issues and all.
Yes, yes.
Sometimes
Right.
it's very rare, but
Very rare. So, for example, that's what I'm saying. So, for example, you are running millions of data. So, that's a history upload. We call it as a migration. When we migrate the data from one system to another system, the huge amounts of data will be there, right? For example, it's a 6 years product. Okay. So, 6 years data, you have to load it into your tables. Then only you can continue with the incremental load from day one. Okay. When you're going live. Now, when you are moving the data of the six years or 3 years or 4 years, whatever the years, some jobs might fail. Okay, some jobs fail, saying that due to the deadlock issue. Okay, so see deadlock. So when the deadlock will come?
on tables you mean, or in data stage?
Deadlock means deadlock. The concept of deadlock.
Okay, when for example, if this is right, I mean, is using that particular thing, and if other process is coming to
So two processes are trying to update, or two processes
trying
are
to
trying to insert, or one process is trying to update and one process something like this, right? Some
something
DML
like that,
operations are happening parallelly on the same table,
yeah,
right? Can I say
yeah,
that statement? Yes or no?
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
So you always try to insert the data, right? Whenever you are uploading the 6 millions or 2 millions of the data, you are always try to insert the data. So even in that particular scenarios, when multiple sources are hitting the table and trying to insert, okay, then there is a situation of coming a deadlock in data stage. Okay.
yes,
So that particular situation, how to resolve it? So we always go with the, okay, let's keep this job and put it in a sequential. So we run it overnight and that data will be loaded.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that. Okay. And what is the other question you asked?
And can you tell me, like, how many connections will be made for a database for an Oracle stage or DB2 stage or some
What do you mean by connections?
from data stage it should connect to database, right?
Right.
So how many connections will it make?
As and when you are using Oracle connector, it will open an instance.
Just one?
Just one. So that's one. One Oracle connector is performing one operation, right?
No, I'm not talking about process. I'm talking about connection to database.
No. See, that's what I'm saying. So you are talking about. So okay. Uh, how can I say? So are you coming from Informatica background?
E?
Informatica,
No, that's
Informatica background? No, right?
data stage.
No. Why I'm asking is, so in Informatica we have this connections concept. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I felt that you might coming from Informatica background or
No,
something
no, no.
like that, or you are relating it. Okay. So
I'm
anyways,
from data stage.
okay, no problem. So anyways, the question which you have asked is how many database connections will be made from the
For one DB2 connector or Oracle connector or any connector.
any connector. So yeah. So if you have written one Oracle connector, okay.
Okay.
Now that's Oracle connector will open that particular instance till the job is running.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Not till
only
the job,
one you mean.
till that particular stage is retrieving the output. Sorry. Till the stage is retrieving the output. Okay.
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 So you mean to say one connection? It's
Only
making
one
one connection.
connection. So if your
Okay.
job is having 5 Oracle connectors, then 5 instances.
5 can.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah. Got you. Yeah.
and that is not at all, I mean, see, again, that's the reason we always suggest that if you have two small tables, two big tables, that's fine. Okay,
Mm.
two small tables, one table is having 100 records and another table is having just 10,000 or 2,000 records.
Okay.
Then do we really need to connect two databases at two instances? Do we need to open it? No, right? I can join in
No.
a single instance this 100 records also with this particular 1,000 records, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there, the design performance things, we need to look into it, so where we can reduce
Okay.
things and all those stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
One last question, Rajesh.
no problem. Yeah, there is no last. You can ask any
Yeah.
questions. Yes.
When you are saying, a parallel stage, right?
Hmm.
For example, I am comparing current row with previous row. For example,
Okay.
I want to compare for some business requirement. I am comparing
Hmm.
current row with the next row.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Using parallel stage, if that rows gets splitted into two nodes,
Hmm.
will data stage compare the current row with the next row, because the node 1 will have the current row and node 2 will have the next row.
No, 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 no. So before that, so your question is valid, and here you are just missing the point that if you want to compare the current row with the previous row, so that previous row and the current row, whatever you are saying, it will always should be in a sequential, because just try to understand. I mean, you need to be sorted, not sequential. You need to be sorted. Okay.
Yeah, I use
So,
sorting sort stage.
yeah.
Yeah,
So the question which you asked is, let me open the screen. So I'm sharing the screen. Are you all able to see?
yeah.
So you are saying I have 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, 30, 30, 30. This is the sorted order I have given you. Okay. This is just the sorted. Okay. So now here, what you are trying to do. So you are comparing this 10 with this 10. So for example, I want to output like this: 1, 2, 3. Again 1, 2. So I like this I want it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So here I need to do the comparison. Otherwise I cannot generate these numbers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just need to check whether this 10 is same with this 10, then only I need to increment this. The 10 is same
Yeah.
with this 10, then only I need to increment this. The 10 is not
Yeah.
same, then I just move on to the 1.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So here, so whenever you are doing the sort, whenever you are doing it, so this is again a numbering.
Okay.
Here again you need to check whether the each and every field is having, the same or not, and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So this same set of data will be present in the groups.
Yeah. Whatever you partition, you will use the same key.
Same key. Okay. So always whenever you are doing it in
Yeah.
the sorted order, so do the sorting. Okay. And then the current in the previous row, you can just check it out.
Okay.
Did I answer your question or something confusing?
Um, like my question is like, when, for example, node 1, right? Node 1 receives 10. Okay. And
Node 1,
the
10.
node 1,
Node
node 1 10, and node 0 is 10. Okay.
0.
And the node 0, it got 20.
Node 0, I have 20. Okay.
And node 1 also got 10.
No, that then okay.
Node,
The node 1, if the node 1 is getting 10, okay, this node will execute its
yeah,
own and this node will execute its own. That's what I'm trying to say.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now
So
here I
node
will
gets,
get 1 and here it will also start with 1.
yeah, that's my question. Yeah,
So that's what.
so then there is a problem.
So no problem. You make it as a sequential. That is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
See, sometimes you cannot achieve some things with parallel.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. See, these kind
Mm-hmm.
of scenario requirements will come rarely in the business. Okay. But there is no other go. You have to go with the sequential. Otherwise, you cannot achieve the result.
Okay. For example, no, it's not rare means like for example intraday transactions, right? On the same day transaction, if the transaction is happening on the same day, okay, I wanted to take only the latest one. For example, I wanted to eliminate all. If it is same, yeah. If I'm getting 10, 10, 10, I have to take only the last 10. For example, I have to compare with the previous tens and see. Okay, it's the same transaction. Then I have to take only the last 10 or the first 10.
Mhm.
Then I have to compare with the previous record or the next record, right?
Right, right.
In that case, I have to use sequential or something. No? Yeah.
Yeah, you see these all operations can be performed in the transformer. Okay, there you can compare sequential. I mean, using staging variables, you can compare the current row and the previous records.
Yeah, especially in CDC, right? Change data capture. If
Mhm.
you do some intermediate transaction, you'll compare with the previous record, right? Whether it is same or not.
Whether it is existing or not, whether it is the same or not. Yes,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
change
yeah.
capture we do that.
In-
It does
yeah,
that.
in that,
Mhm.
yeah. If I in that case, if I use parallel stage, whether that compares correctly or not, that is my question.
No, it compares. It compares parallelly. It does. It take care its own thing. Okay.
Okay.
But see, change capture is totally different, and this the question which I've asked is totally different. That's what I mean to say. Change capture, what you are saying, you change capture, you have 10, 10, 10 in one file,
Uh,
10, 10, 10 in another file.
yeah,
Change capture requires two inputs,
yeah,
right? I mean, see, I know that you are. I mean, if you are aware. I mean, I'm not sure whether you are aware of the CD change capture in Oracle. I mean, data stage or not. Change capture anywhere. It's not about in data stage. Change capture fundamental is okay. Change capture
mm,
requires two inputs. One is the before, and another one is the after.
yeah,
Okay. Now before and after it will compare. It's not
mm,
something that in the single data set it's the previous record and the current record. It's not something like that. This is before data set
yeah.
and this is after data set.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it is intraday transactions, right? On the same day, you're getting that. In the source itself, you're getting, multiple changes,
So you
and you
mean
have
to
to
say only
compare.
one source? That is not a change data capture. That is what I'm trying to tell you. So now
Okay.
there you cannot use change data capture. Now here you are saying that only a single source is there where I am getting
Mhm.
3 to 4 records of the same transaction, but I want to count
Yeah.
check each and every transaction record and I want to pick the latest transaction based on some business condition.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's right. Yeah.
That in that way you have to check each one every sequentially only, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So in that case, if I use parallel stage, then will that be a problem? That's what my question
That's
is.
what
You
definitely it will be a problem. Definitely it will be a problem.
okay?
Now we'll see. See, this is what, for example, this is what you need, and you want this 10 as a last value. Okay, let's suppose
Yeah.
6.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah. I
okay.
want 10, 3, 23, and 33.
Yes, after this I can keep a filter, I can get it. Okay, but this 3 you are populating to this 10 based on some calculations. Okay,
Yeah.
let's assume based on some, there are, you have done some hundreds of calculations and you have got this value 10 3 and again 23 and again 33. Okay, now we'll apply the parallel concept and you can observe the result set and apply the sequential concept and observe the results. Okay,
Mm.
I mean we have seen already. So if you observed in the column generator stage and all, so when you have running in the sequence parallel, so the 10 will start with 1 again, and in another node the 10 will start with 1 again. You have seen that, right? 1 1 2 3 4 is starting again from the beginning, 1 2 3. But if you make it as a sequential, it will, okay, anyways I will show you this, okay, later when we discuss about the transform. Okay, are done with any questions?
That's everything for today.
Okay, so let's move on to the lookup. So here if you see this lookup, so what we are trying to do, we are just sending the data from the row generator stage, and we are getting the data from the lookup Oracle connector, and we are doing the lookup saying that whatever, so continue, that is a left outer join, whatever is coming from the left link, so populate as it is. Okay, that means the left outer join. So and the matching values you can populate into the target. So this is the matching values. Okay, and you do the partitioning and all this stuff. Now coming to the condition. Okay, so you have seen this multiple rows returned from link. So multiple rows means even if you are having the reference link duplicates, so you found those duplicate records also match, then you can just enable this property. Okay, now condition. So this condition is nothing but on the source. So why this condition is required? This condition says, so from source you need not to look up for all the records. You understanding what this condition says? So in the from the source you are getting 100 records, but you want to look up only with the 10 records, not all the 100 records. So you would keep a condition saying, okay, salary greater than 5,000. So salary greater than 5,000 is present only for the 10 records. Now whenever this condition is met, then only the lookup will happen.
Okay.
And for all the rest, salary less than 5,000, the data will not be present. Okay, let's see that. So whether it is happening, the condition match or not. So for example, here number of records are 3. So let's put it as 10, or let's put it as 10. What is the value we are generating? Increment by, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's the output, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So now let's go here. So I am just giving it as a 1. So and I will put it as only select C. I will put 2 also. And I will put. So I am getting from the reference 1 to 9. Okay. So you can also view the data whether you are getting the data or not. So how to view this data? So just double click. You can click here view data. Okay. So it will connect to the Oracle database and it will execute the query and it will show you the data. 1 to 9 is the data which is coming. Okay, which is generating. Now I'll go here and I'll make a condition saying, you can right click, you can do click on the input link, left under dot id. So that means from the left side that id is equal to, let's say 1 or is equal to. So what does this mean? What does it mean? What is the condition?
Either of
Yes.
match with either of 2.
So yeah, so left dot id is equal to 1, then the condition is true. Okay, and or left dot id is equal to 9, then the condition is true. Okay, so either of these conditions you make it as a true. Okay, so here again, now for this particular condition only you want to do, that means drop. If even though the conditions are not meeting and you want to continue, then that's a continue. You understand what I'm trying to do here? Yeah. So when you keep this one as a drop, then the lookup failure. Okay. So let's keep this one also as a drop itself. So whenever there is a particular match, then only it should go. Otherwise, the other records can be dropped. Okay. So now let's run it. So 2 records has come from the output saying that 1 and 9 only got matched.
Mhm.
Okay. 1 and 9 only got matched. You try to understand, you understand, right? So now I'll make this one as a continue. So why I'm not getting the other records? You can see I have just got only 2 records.
Yeah.
So what does this mean? So it means that 1 9, if these two are not matching with the lookup, then the continue. You got this point?
Yeah.
You understood, right? So 1 and 9. So if 9 is not present in the lookup, okay, so still if it is not present, then that's fine, you continue. It means that you get the both 1 and 9.
Okay.
From row generator.
Sorry.
That's from row generator, right?
So 1 and 9 is coming from the row generator. Okay.
Yeah.
Now in the reference you don't have 9.
Yeah.
So then if you make it as a continue, then what you are trying to say is, okay, even though there is a no match for this condition which is satisfying, still you continue it.
Yeah. Got you.
Okay. So if this condition is matched, 1 and 9 is matched, and if this 9 is not present and you are making it as a drop, then it will drop that particular thing.
But I'm a little bit confused, Rajesh. Like, there's one thing called condition not met. If condition not met, you saying it drop, right?
The condition not met. So are these conditions are not met? So what are the conditions are not met? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 10. Okay. Those are all
Yeah.
records condition not met and you drop them.
Oh, okay. So it's like equijoin.
Yes. So equijoin. So only 1 and 9 are the one which they have picked up, and for these two only you are doing the lookup.
Yes. Okay.
Now when you are doing the lookup for these two records, now
Okay.
if 1 and 9 is present in this reference, then it is well and good. Okay. If 1 and 9
Okay.
is not present in the reference, you are saying continue, which means that even though if it is not matching, you pass this as an output to the target. Let me show you. Let me
Okay.
show you. Let me show you. If I show you only, then
But that is not met you are doing, right? Condition not met means you are saying 1 and 9 has to be there.
see. Now I removed 9 from lookup. Okay. Reference.
Okay.
Okay. So 1 only is there. Okay.
Okay.
So I will get 2 records from here, 1 and 2. From here 10 records, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Okay.
Now I placed a condition saying that only pick 1 and 9
From the lookup.
from the source. This is source left. Try to understand, the
It's right.
condition is on the left. Left means from the source.
Okay. But the link name is right. Oh.
Link name is right. Okay. But the condition here is for only for the, so this,
Left.
so link name is right because whatever the conditions you are doing, the data whatever you are getting, you will apply on this particular right. You will join on this. You will look up on this.
Uh,
Okay.
oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
That's the reason I'm confused. The link name says right. Okay.
The link name right is for the lookup failures, the lookup checking. Okay. So the
Okay.
condition here you are saying is the left link. So you are getting only two links, two records from the source. You will get it because you have 10
Okay.
records. So in from that you are picking only two records. Okay.
Okay.
Try to understand. So source you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay.
Hmm.
In the reference you have 1, 2. Okay.
Okay.
Now I am not comparing all this data with the reference. I put a condition saying that ID is equal to 1 or ID is equal to 9.
Okay.
So from the source itself, I have filtered 1 and 9.
Hmm.
Understand? From the source itself, I have filtered the whole 10 records
Yeah.
to the 2 records, 1 and 9.
Yeah.
Now it is looking upon with the reference.
Okay.
Now is the 9 is
So
present?
no.
But I made the lookup failure as a continue. So the 9 will
Okay.
also fall flows. That is what I am trying to say.
Okay.
You understood?
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
now where is this data stored?
Which data?
This source data 109.
No. It will not store. Whenever on the fly only, whenever it comes, it checks the condition and it will do the match.
No, for doing condition, it should store somewhere.
No. See here itself. You can see here. So whenever you are joining right, okay. Whenever you are joining right, first the condition will check. Okay, whether left hand ID is equal to 1. Yes, if it is 1, then it will join. Otherwise, it will not join.
Okay.
Storing means you keep the data. Okay. But this is on the fly. From the left hand side, it is checking on the fly. So the record has come.
Then you mean to say it's done in memory?
The cache data will be present in the memory. The reference
Okay.
data. This
Okay.
data will be present in the memory for the lookup.
No. So source data should be. I think source data will also be stored somewhere for next operation.
What do you mean by next operation?
I mean there are two conditions, right? In the can you just show me the job that stage?
This is the one.
Okay. So there is two conditions here. Can you open that conditions?
Here itself. Left ID is equal to 1 or left ID is equal to 9.
No, that continue and drop conditions.
Okay.
So first it does this condition, the main condition,
Hmm.
ID equal to 1 or 9,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets the result set.
Why result set?
And
It won't get the result set. That is what I'm trying to say. See, I made you, I just shown you the output. Okay. It won't does like that. It won't filter first into 2 records and then does the lookup. Then your
okay,
question is valid that okay, now when you are filtering it out these 2 records, you have to store it somewhere, then only you can perform it, right?
yes,
So my point is not, it will not store anywhere. So
okay,
these all things will happen on the fly. I just made it to make you people understand.
okay.
So one will come, it will check the condition. Did it match? Yes. Then it will go to the reference. Okay, fine, done. Two will come, match the condition. No, skip. Three, skip. Four, skip. And again nine will come, match the condition. Yes. Then go and join. Done. 10 will come. Okay, no, done. Understood?
Yeah. Okay.
Is that clear, guys? Again and again, I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nowhere we are, see, if I keep a filter in between, then okay, filter is taking the data and it is populating it. Okay. But here, this is just like a filter condition. Nothing like, prior to the lookup, you are filtering it out and storing it somewhere. No, you are not doing like that. This is not going to happen like that. Okay. So on the fly, the condition will check and the expression will be matched and then it will throw the output. Clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I see lookup tables. Then what are those?
What do you mean by that?
In temporary locations, I see some lookup tables.
So lookup tables are nothing but the lookup tables. That means the reference tables.
Oh, okay.
So which you have to use it for the references.
Okay.
Okay. So see,
Okay.
so you have got the two records. Okay. Now, in this lookup, if you see here, there is a range. Okay. So when you click this one, so which means that, so when you click this, you are saying that you need to join only when the range is satisfied. So what do you mean by range? Can you just think about what do you mean by range?
I mean,
Like between.
yeah, I can say that.
So see here. So whenever this ID is less than, right number and ID is greater than some other column. Okay. Whatever the column you want, you can keep it. So whenever that particular range is satisfied, then only you do the lookup. Similar like these conditions what I have done, right? So I can check the condition saying that, so you are getting like this. So I can say ID greater than the range number. So from 3 it will come. Okay. So I can keep like this. And it will not be having anything, right? It will be greater than, what can be the condition? If it is greater than this, then 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. There is another column, then I can keep it, but again it is the same column. Let me put again greater than only. But this condition does not make any sense. Okay. If I have another column, see, generally the condition means it would be like this. So you have two dates. Okay, start date, end date. Okay, this is, and from the source you have your joining date. Okay. Now I can keep a condition saying that the joining date should be greater than start date, greater than or equal to start date, and joining date should be less than end date. You got this point?
Yeah.
So this is how the range. So when this particular condition is satisfied, then only the lookup will happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So the same way I am trying to figure it out here, but as we have only in the range column only one column, so I just put like this. So the left ID is greater than right number and the left ID is greater than right number. So which means that's the same condition, we are repeating it as of now as per the constraints which we have. Okay. So but in real time we generally does like this. So you have a source joining date, and then in the target reference you have a start date and end date. We keep these conditions. Clear, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. You see, this is what range, right number. So this is how it will form when you double click. This is what it will be, the exact figure.
Can we use this range condition in joiner stage also, like similar like this?
No.
Oh,
These are all only to the lookup. In the join, you cannot do anything. Join is plain. 4 types of joins. That's all.
okay. But Rajesh, like in most of the cases, right, when we are joining two tables, like mostly, yeah, I understand like 50 to 60% we join on key columns. But in real time, right, most of the cases we join by dates, between conditions, kind of this, right?
Right.
So in that use lookup, is it?
Yes.
So, but in lookup, we go only lookup because we go only if it is a reference table, like if it is having only small data, right?
That's what I'm saying, right? But at this particular time, you can't help it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is why I said earlier also 50K, 1K, 1 lakh, or 50,000. See, it depends again. So now, otherwise, you have to change this your requirement. Your design has to change. So you can achieve this apart from the lookup also. It's not something that you cannot achieve it.
Okay.
Okay, can't
Using
you achieve it
page?
without lookup? Yes, I can achieve it. How? Join it everything, get the data, and then apply the logic.
Join the data and then again use some filter condition you mean
Right, I
to
can
say.
use some filter. See here, before joining itself, I am doing this condition. Once I get the
Mm-hmm.
data, then can I check this condition again and I can filter it out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So there are
But
ways to do it. See, every solution, every answer will have a 10 different solutions for it.
what will happen is you'll get Cartesian product, right? Like in joiner, if I use only IDs, key columns, and if I don't use this between condition, I might get Cartesian product in joiner stage itself.
Right? No, joining date, start date, end date are not the key columns, right? These are all the condition columns.
Yeah, if I don't use that condition columns, I might get Cartesian product and it might result in more rows.
Let it result there. That is what I'm trying to say. See, what I'm trying to say is you have 100 records in the source.
Yeah.
You have 200 records in 2000 records in the reference. Okay.
Okay.
Now, for example, you keep some conditions and perform lookup.
Mm.
You get the output 50.
Mm.
Okay. Okay or no?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But now I have 100 as source, 2000 as reference. I joined it. I got record saying that 2000. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will apply a filter and I will try to get it as a 50.
But what could happen is I'm saying 100 into 2000, you might result in 2 million records, like 100 into 2000 times.
Let it result. That is what I'm saying. See, somewhere you have to, yeah, somewhere you have to come up. I agree. Okay. This 100 into
Yeah,
2000, it might, duplicate and you might get this much amount of records and then you have to
yeah,
filter it out.
yeah.
See,
Because most of the time, right, I see they use date conditions between conditions in joins.
hmm that is
Like
here,
mostly,
the source itself.
I've seen many times, like they say ID one is equal to ID, table one dot ID one is equal to table two dot ID two, and start date between table two's start date and end date, kind of those conditions.
That is if it is having only from the one source. See, I mean, we are not trying to understand. So one thing is, you can keep the joining conditions on the dates if it is in the single source. So in the single source itself, if you are having, or
Mm,
you can do this join both the tables and you can perform in a single stage.
okay,
So,
using
see, this is
using
one different stage and this is one different stage. Okay.
okay,
Now, if you want to do the join based on these conditions and all, you keep one single Oracle connector stage, join these two tables and apply this joining condition.
oh,
Then you will get one single output with the 50 records.
oh,
So that's what I'm saying. There are many ways to apply. Okay, there are many ways. So the thing is, which one is a suitable? Keeping all the things in our mind, then we have to apply it.
mhm. But you have seen, Rajesh, like many times in your, in real time, right? Many times you see when you are joining two tables, it is all not always like you join with primary key, foreign key. Sometimes you join with, ranges, date range. ID one is equal to ID two, and ID table one dot start date falls between table two start date and end date, kind of.
Yeah. That falls. That falls. That's what I'm saying. So when you join like that, you need to put it in a single stage itself.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
when you want to segregate it, then there is no point of segregation. If you segregate, the data stage, join stage will not have this filter conditions.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
you cannot apply the on this join stage. You cannot apply these filters. You have to come
Okay.
out, then you apply the filters. Then you will end up with this like this only. Whatever you are saying, 2 million records you might get it from the join. Then you apply a filter and then get back to the 50.
Okay. In that case, like you cannot use joiner, you cannot use lookup stage because it is having large amount of data. So only thing is you have to write your own SQL. Like,
Right. The only
so
thing is you have to write your own SQL, or you have to go with the join, get some performance hamper, and then you get the filter, or you go with the lookup itself and give more configuration. Try to avoid apply more configurations from the project perspective. That will not
okay.
happen only for one single job, right? So
Okay. Okay. But joiner stage doesn't have doesn't have a configuration for conditions.
no, no. See, I mean, it's not something that we are just saying for this particular say. We can see it. So there is no provision. First of all, there is no provision. There is only key join type. Okay. Now come to the input partition columns. Come to the output mapping columns. Go to the stage advanced link ordering NLS local general. There is no provision over here.
Provision to okay. Okay, got it.
Provision to apply filters on this. Or else you can do one more thing. No, you can't do anything. So this is the way. See, when you are interlinking these two, the row generator and row Oracle connector, either bring these two into a single source, or you do join, then you apply after the output of the join.
Hmm. Okay.
Clear?
Yeah, yeah.
It's all clear, right, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So merge. Okay. So merge is having source, so we call it as a master, and merge is having update. Okay. So in lookup we call it as a source and reference. In merge we call it as a master and update. Okay. So you will have only one master, and if you have 10 update links, then you will have one output, 10 reject links. You understood?
So
Now can you tell me for reject link is for what?
dropping.
No. Reject link, say here in the lookup, the reject link is for the source,
Jet link is for the source. Yes.
right?
Yeah, yes.
But here the reject link is for the update links,
Update links.
right? So in other words, it's for the reference. Can I call it as a reference also, right?
Yes.
So one way the update link is for reject link. I mean the reject links is for the update links. In another stage, the reject link is for the master link, that is a source link. Clear?
Yep.
You understood or not?
Yes.
And here in the merge also. Okay. So the same. Here also I can do only inner join and left outer join. I cannot perform all joins. Okay.
So for merge you can use join, but for join you cannot use merge. Am I correct?
Yes. Join can be replaced with any other stages. Any
Yeah.
Okay, but other stages cannot replace the join until you have full outer join and other, scenarios. You got it?
Yeah. So what is the alternative for lookup?
Alternative for lookup?
I mean, if you don't want to use that lookup stage, how do you divide?
Normal process. Join it, keep the filter it, get the unmatched records, process it. It's the same way.
I thought direct filter would work instead of lookup.
How? See, lookup purpose is different. The filter purpose is different. So if you
Yeah.
are trying to say the complete lookup can be done with the filter, then I'm not sure. We can
No,
discuss.
no, no, not complete. Not complete. I mean, just in some cases like, join for merge or merge for join,
Mm-hmm.
in that scenario. I thought instead of lookup, we can use sometimes filter.
No. See, this is Raju only, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So when you are saying sometimes I can replace the lookup with filter. So you see,
yeah,
the reason why I'm stressing here is my job is to make you understand or make you correct. Okay. So
okay,
suppose you are trying to say that you can replace the lookup with filter. So
yeah.
what why the lookup? How can the lookup can be changed to filter? So my question here is
So, for
because
example,
because one second, the filter is apply on the one single source. Okay,
okay,
and you filter it out. Okay, but lookup requires two sources.
yes,
Okay, now one source to filter, how it can be replaced with source to reference
yeah,
apply.
because I think in filter you can write a condition, right?
Yeah, I can write a under condition.
So, for example, you have 1 to 10 records. Say, for example, 1 to 10,
Okay, 1 to 10. Okay, cool.
and you want to do like if you want to pick up only two.
I want to pick up only two. Then I can have a
Yeah,
filter. Okay, good. Okay.
filter. Yeah, that's the scenario I meant to say, with very less limited number of reference records. We I thought we can use a lookup. Sorry, a filter.
So, no. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. See, why would you join and why would you do the lookup?
Join is to get more. More fields or to check the
Presence,
uh, presence.
right?
Yeah, even same with lookup.
Right. Whatever. Judge, lookup, merge, join, all three serves the same purpose. Either you check the
Yeah.
presence or to get more number of fields.
Okay.
But if I see the scenarios or the explanations what I am giving now is just a
Okay.
dummy things. Okay. In real
Okay.
time, if I am going to use a lookup, then there will be some purpose. The purpose is either you check the presence whether the source record is present in the reference or not,
Mm-hmm.
or you get some fields from the reference.
Okay.
Okay. So for example, in this particular lookup, if I say 1 to 10 are present in the source, just try to
Okay.
understand 1 to 10 are present in the source.
Okay.
Okay. And in the reference, I have 1 to 100.
Okay.
Okay. My business requirement is check whether the source is present in the reference or not.
Okay.
Okay. And then you filter it out for 2.
Okay.
So that means you first filter it to the 2 and then you check the presence. Then only you come out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Then this particular scenario, in your conversation, you just thought that okay, I can just keep a filter source from 1 to 10 is equal to 2, which gives me the 2 only. Okay.
Yeah.
But what if the 2 is not present? For example, here it is not starting from 1, it is starting from 3. So the 2 is not
Yeah.
present in this reference. So I should not get an output at all.
Yes.
So, but here I will get an output for sure.
Yes.
Now I cannot replace it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Now. Yeah.
You got the point? So
Yeah. Yeah.
my point here is just to tell that Lookup purpose is completely different. Okay, join
Okay.
purpose, lookup purpose, merge purpose is the similar purposes, but their purpose is completely different. Either you fetch some fields from the reference, or
Okay.
check the presence. That means
Okay.
before I call you, I have to check whether you are available or not.
Okay. Okay.
So that kind of checking needs to be done. But in
Okay.
case of the
Yeah, with
insert
filter
or
it's
some other
possible.
stages, there is no checking. Directly do that. Okay,
Yeah. 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 Got you. Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
So that's the funda of this particular thing. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
anyways, so let's see. Did I change it to merge? Okay. Nice. You can just remove this join. Go here, drag the merge, and you can keep it. Okay, so for merge also you just need to give all kind of, so here the keys, and here merge behaves like join. So when I say merge behaves like join means for merge also you should have the same key names.
Okay. Join on particular keys. Okay.
Yeah, joining keys
Same.
should be
Join
having the
same.
same name, otherwise
Yeah.
for lookup if you don't then it's fine, but for join and merge you should provide the same key names, otherwise it won't join.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. Unmatched master mode, so either if you keep it as a keep, that means all unmatched, unmatched will also go without any updates. That is nothing but left outer join. If you make it as a drop, then all the unmatched records will be dropped. That's all.
Sorry. Sorry. Can you repeat this? Unmatched master mode. What is that?
Okay, so keep means, okay, all the
Okay.
unmatched masters. All
Okay.
the unmatched masters means not matching.
Yeah. Not matching.
So it will go. It will continue without any updates.
Okay.
So which is nothing but left outer join.
Yes.
If I keep drop,
Okay. It will omit.
it will omit.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
So this
So
is the,
where it goes? I mean, so without updating, it just directly goes to the target, right?
what do you mean by that? Without?
So if you put it as keep,
Mm-hmm.
the unmatched items, which is like left outer join item, I mean, records will be sent to target.
Right.
Okay,
All
got you.
all the unmatched and the matched will be sent to the target.
Okay, got you.
Okay.
Uh, Rajesh, one question, Rajesh.
Mm-hmm.
When you said unmatched master node equal to keeps, whether it keeps the mainstream, means like left, if you can move the window a little bit side, can you move the window?
Mm-hmm. So the link
Whether
which
it
you
keeps
linked it first, it
one?
become the master. Okay. So now here it's a linking order. You can see which one is the master and which one is the update.
Okay. Okay. Got it. So update is the reference kind of the reference
Right
link.
link. Yeah. All the references we call it as updates. All the source we call it as a masters.
Okay. Got it.
Clear?
Yep.
So again you keep the part. Okay. I just cancel it out. Okay. So here also put the partitioning.
That balanced optimization, we don't see it in 9.1.
What is that?
That balanced optimization.
Huh? You will be seeing. So this optimize will be there. This has come from 8.5.
No, not even in 8.5. We don't have it. That's why I asked you what it is.
From
Is it
8.5
something?
you will get it. This is 8.7.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, so see here. So even as it is not matching also, you'll get the two records. So this is not matched as we have Q and R. Still, the records will match as we keep. So the records
Exactly.
will come as output.
Okay.
Clear? Same like the join only. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, tomorrow I'm not going to take the class. Okay.
Okay.
So Sunday evening we'll have the class. Sunday morning also no class, but Sunday evening we'll have a class. As you all will be free, right? Sunday.
What about Saturday?
Mhm.
Saturday morning I'm not taking class. That's what I'm saying. Saturday morning, Sunday morning I'm not taking class, but I will take both the classes on the Sunday evening.
Okay.
So what is the
So,
time we will fix? That's the question now.
sorry, I'm missing. So you won't take class tomorrow.
I won't be taking class tomorrow and Sunday. No, not on the mornings. That's what I'm trying to say.
Raju, tomorrow for them is Saturday.
Tomorrow for me it's Saturday. Okay.
For us,
Okay.
tomorrow Friday. That's what
I'm
Raju is
talking
confused.
in my Indian.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Saturday morning, Sunday morning, I am not taking the classes. These two combined classes I will be taking in the Sunday evening. So which would be somewhere around for you Saturday. Sunday evening means
Sunday,
what?
Sunday morning for us.
Sunday morning for us.
Sunday evening is Sunday morning. Okay. Now tell me at what time you people will be free Sunday morning for 2.5 hours or 2 to 2.5 hours.
Do it after 8.
Okay. So after 8 a.m. your time, right?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah, our time. That is evening 8:30 to you.
Okay. Perfect. I am very much okay with
So,
this.
Pradeep,
8:30
is it
p.m.
okay for you?
Yeah, I'm okay, but you can keep little bit early also, Raju, on Sunday.
Come on, Pradeep.
No.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
okay with any time. I'm okay with any time after lunch time 12. So you people decide. You both decide. Bhargav is anyways free. So you and Pradeep decide and send me the time in the group
Okay.
that
Yeah.
this is the time we are available, and I will
Okay.
make sure that we are having the class during the time. Okay.
Sure. No problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Rajesh,
Yeah.
just you have